What's going on, everyone? Today we got another crazy Reddit story. I cover these stories often, so please like and subscribe for more juicy stories and my raw opinions. Am I the a-hole for refusing to give my sister my wedding dress after she got pregnant by my fiance? Yeah, you read that right. So, 28 female, was engaged to this guy, let's call him Matt 30M. We were together for 4 years, engaged for one. Wedding was supposed to be this past February. Everything was planned. Venue booked, dress fitted, invites sent. It was my literal dream wedding. I even had this custom lace dress that I saved up for forever. It wasn't even insanely expensive or designer or anything, just really special to me. I cried when I tried it on. Whatever. Cut to about 3 weeks before the wedding. My younger sister, 22 female, calls me sobbing. Says she has to tell me something. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe she's pregnant or she crashed my car or whatever. But no, it's worse. She tells me she's pregnant by Matt. Apparently, they only hooked up once, as if that makes it better. And it was during his bachelor party weekend. She had gone out with some of his friends too since she was in town. I guess they were all drinking, and it happened. And then she found out she was pregnant a month later and didn't know how to tell me. The only reason she told me at all was because Matt had started ghosting her too, and she got scared he was going to deny it or something. I didn't even scream. I just hung up and blocked both of them. Canceled the wedding, lost a ton of money on non-refundable stuff. Spent like a month crying on my couch in my ugly pajamas, as one does. Anyway, fast forward to now. My sister is keeping the baby, don't even get me started, and has somehow gotten back in touch with Matt. They're apparently trying to make it work for the baby, which is honestly so disgusting I don't even have words. The part that makes this am I the a-hole worthy is that she reached out last week asking if she could have my wedding dress. Her logic? It's just sitting in your closet collecting dust, and it's kind of like we're keeping it in the family, right? I literally almost vomited. I told her no. In fact, I told her to never contact me again. She said I was being dramatic and petty and letting a man come between sisters. Like she's not the one who opened her legs for my fiancé. My mom called crying saying I should forgive her and that she's young and made a mistake and the baby deserves a beautiful wedding for its parents. I told her I didn't give a single crap if they got married at a bus stop in Crocs. Now my whole family is acting like I'm being bitter and vindictive. But I'm sorry, am I supposed to just hand over my literal wedding dress to the sister who blew up my life? Am I the a-hole? Raw thoughts. I don't have the words for this story, to be honest. How does this trifling sister have the audacity to ask for a wedding from the sister's life she ruined? Like this man was supposed to be your brother. In law? He's now your baby daddy. Just crazy. And for them to get married for the sake of a child shows immaturity as they can't really know each other on an intimate level that soon. And having a baby in marriage takes work. Work that neither of them have put into each other yet. She clearly doesn't care to have a real relationship with her sister if she's gaslighting her to use her wedding dress she didn't choose or buy. Damn, she could have at least offered to purchase it as if that makes it better. And shame on the mother for not understanding how the original fiancé feels and to basically say, get over it. My opinion is to cut off the sister and give mom the cold shoulder until she apologizes. I would never accept an apology from the sister, though, but that's just me. Keep it real. Do y'all agree with my take? Second story for today I found to be pretty interesting because I can understand both sides. Let's discuss. Am I the a-hole for not giving my ex-girlfriend any money after we broke up? So, my ex 28 female and I 30 male were together for about 2 years. We broke up a couple months ago on good terms, no drama, no cheating. Just felt like we were heading in different directions. Thing is, she moved to the US from overseas to be with me, and when she did, she left a lot behind, including dropping out of school. While we were together, I paid for pretty much everything. I mean, rent bills, her car lease, her tuition, visa stuff, etc. I was in a position to do it because I had come into a good amount of money through investments and inheritance, and a win on Stake US that set me for life. And I never minded covering things while we were together. And she wasn't working because I was happy for her to run the home. She never worked while she lived here. We always kind of treated it like my money is our money, but only in the sense that I was happy to support us. Now that we've split, she's asking if I'd be open to giving her a financial settlement to recognize what she gave up for me. Like she feels she should be compensated for the time and sacrifices she made. To be clear, I didn't ask her to drop out or move. She chose to, and I supported her the whole time. I do feel bad that she's now in a rough spot, but at the same time, we're not married. And I don't think I owe her money just because we broke up. Am I the a-hole for saying no? Raw thoughts. This is an unfortunate situation for the ex-GF as she gave up everything to invest in the relationship and herself as well. However, he ex basically sponsored her lifestyle in another country. I don't think there's anything wrong with that as they both made decisions for the better of the relationship. She left her world behind to pursue a new life relationship with him, and he, although he said he did not tell her to drop everything to be with him, he still supported the idea by not turning her away and financially funding the move. So he essentially set that boundary that he will act as the wallet for both of them. Now, after the breakup, she's left with literally nothing and ask him to help her financially. In my opinion, he should help her out because although he didn't force or ask her to move, he set the precedence that she would not have to worry financially. Is he obligated to help? No, legally no. And he's right, they're not married, so he doesn't have to do anything. But I think the least he could do is either help her get back home to her country or, and this is a big OR, set her up to be okay for a few days, weeks, so she can stand on her own 2 feet. Again, just my opinion, but let me know in the comments if I sound reasonable or if I'm tripping. That's all for today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next Raw Reaction.